We captured people partying across Manhattan tonight, from the Upper East Side to the West Village. The streets looking more like a normal summer night in the city. But leaders warn crowds like this could create a speed bump on the city's road to recovery from COVID. And so tonight, the party crackdown is underway. We caught New York City sheriff's deputies patrolling the West Village and bars and restaurants that are violating these reopening rules. News 4's Adam Harding live for us in the East Village, where things are calmer tonight after city leaders, Adam, shut it down.
And Adam, the great irony and timing in all of this comes as the governor says our COVID rates are for the lowest they have ever been in now several months. That was the good news. The bad news was all of the video that we've seen in this neighborhood. Tonight, you can see some police behind us here. They have been doing their best to thin out all of those crowds, which is why tonight things look a lot different than they did just 24 hours ago. And local leaders are now warning if something doesn't change soon across the city, we might not be hitting phase 2 anytime soon. New York police late Saturday helping thin out the crowds in the East Village, after the governor hours earlier tweeted out this video from the neighborhood Friday that appears to show a complete lack of social distancing. In fact, it looks like a party. His message, don't make me come down there.
Last night was a disaster.
Manhattan's borough president now calling on elected officials to help combat the issue.
We have all lost 20,000 people in the city of New York, many of whom are friends.
At a press conference along Avenue A, city leaders say they fear what we're seeing right now could spell trouble for local businesses down the road.
The worst thing that's going to happen for every single bar and every single restaurant is we have to close down again.
The rules are rules. You got to follow the rules.
Luis Medrano manages this popular bar swarming with customers Saturday, far cries from when he shut down because of the virus. He says police are sending out warnings.
It's a lot of people because they feel free that they're out. I feel like that's what's kind of accumulating it. But honestly, we're really trying to follow the rules and we don't want to become more of the problem.
My personal concern is low. I think the stats on young people getting hurt is low, and I think people that are more vulnerable are going to isolate themselves.
While not everyone we spoke with seems worried, doctors fear it could further set New York City back.
If we do not comply with social distancing, it's going to spread around as we mingle.
We have lost tens of thousands of people in New York City and New York State. And just because you heard that we crushed the curve does not mean that it's over.
And Adam, there's also this statement tonight from Senator Brad Hoylman. He tells News 4 that it's dangerous and irresponsible to abandon social distancing while this pandemic continues to rage. The state liquor authority should immediately bring inspectors to Manhattan to assess the situation and work to enforce open container laws. I also want to touch quickly, Adam, on the fact about enforcement and whose responsibility it is to make sure that those crowds aren't gathering on sidewalks. I asked local leaders if it's up to the business to make sure that the sidewalks in front of their stores essentially are clear. When they talk about fines or any penalties, their goal right now is not to give any. They say it simply boils down to people doing the right thing. And again, they worry this could delay the city from reaching phase 2. We're live in the East Village tonight. I'm Adam Harding, News 4 New York.